Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with a bonus reading for you. Spirit, please show me what messages does the collective need to hear the most this very moment? What does the collective need to hear the most this very moment? Ooh, here we go. We've got it's time to release negativity. And we've got a new start is coming. A lot of purple, a lot of psychic energy, a lot of crown chakra energy, Spirit. Surrender to the divine. Bottom of the deck, what do you need to release? Like, it's time to release negativity. What do you need to release? Who do you need to release? What do you need to walk away from? Is it a mindset? Is it a person? Is it a job? Is it a living situation? Is it, a thought pattern? Like, what needs to be let go of? And we all have something in a different area. And you know what? It's funny because all the cards are the same colors almost. This one's brighter. There's a new start coming. So I think that there's also a lot of confusion for some of you. It's like maybe you need to release knowing, knowing what's going to happen next. And just be in the moment. New moon. We have a new moon in Virgo coming up. We just had a new moon too in Leo. Next, we have a full moon in Pisces, and then we have a new moon in Virgo. So we are going into Virgo season too. So it's also about like letting go, like really looking at the reality of the situation around us and going, okay, what do I need to release? For some of you, it's stuff. You need to get rid of some of your stuff. For others of you, it's fear. Let go of fear. Surrender it all to the divine. We've got new moon and full moon here. New moon and full moon. So we just had that Leo new moon. And we have a full moon coming up in Pisces. And I was feeling like drink more water. Get into the water. For some of you, be careful of the water. Wherever you're living. Make sure you're drinking good, clean water. I feel like for a lot of you, you have a lot of dreams. Like you're dreaming about the future. And it's like you're coming to the resolve that it's like something new is here. But you may have to let something go in order to go into this new direction. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck was not for you. What do you need to release? It's not for you. Negativity. Letting go of negative people so that you guys can find your new tribe. Some of that is family members, friends, co-workers, bosses. Spirit, please show me, what does the collective need to hear? What does the collective need to hear? It came out anyway, not for you. And then, oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, you guys, not for you. Time to go. Oh, this is hilarious. Like, these cards are literally mirroring the Moonology cards. Like, it's time to go. It's time to step into this new beginning. You know what's not for you. It's like, I feel like for a lot of you, you're strategizing right now. It's like you don't know quite how you're going to get to where you're going to go, but you know you're going to get there. It's time to go. Look at this. A change in the wind. You thought you were going one way, and all of a sudden the universe takes you a whole nother way. Bottom of the deck, what do we got? Oh, happy, happy. What do you need to release? Anything, anyone, any situation that doesn't make you happy. That's what you need to release. Anything that stands in the way of you and your happiness, you and your dreams, It's got to go. Because you're like stepping into the most wildest adventure of your life. And there is great fortune in you taking this and moving forward with it. It's like, I feel like with that egg there, it's like you've been incubating for a really long time, sitting there hoping, wishing, praying, wondering. You know, you've had hope all along, but there was something holding you back. There was something that was holding you back. And you finally learned how to maneuver this around whatever this was. And whatever this was a negative situation, whether it didn't make you feel very good, you didn't like where you were, no, you felt like no new opportunities, no new doors were going to open for you. And it was as soon as you strategized and came to and released whatever this negativity was, this new start has begun. Now, like I said, I don't know that you guys know where you're going because the moon doesn't always, it hides things. It's behind the scenes. It's more spiritual. It's not the sun, it's the moon. But it's like you're trusting the guidance because at the end of the day, this is what you're hoping for, happiness. And regardless of how dark some of this was and how scary some of this will be, and I can see that it is now, like it's scary going off into a new world. But a lot of you, you're packing up your, whatever you can, whatever you have left and putting it on your back. And you're moving on, a change in the wind. And Spirit is saying, like, just surrender to it. If you can't control what's happening, control the way that you react towards what's happening. Just go with it. Just surrender. They've got you. And I can see that there's a lot of confusion in this, with these clouds and just the colors of the cards and stuff. It's kind of like a haze. There's a haze over this. And like I said, the moon is that haze. So we have the number 12 here, and the 12 is, in the original Rider-Waite Tarot, it's the Hanged Man. And this is about looking at things from a different perspective. And understanding that the universe is course correcting a lot of people right now. So it's like after these new beginnings, it's going to be a time for you to hang back. Kind of bask in where you are. It's almost like find your happy place in where you are. Spirit, please show me what energy do they need to take on to get through this? Excuse me. Okay, you got 2. What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. Today's soul action. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Today's mantra is, I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. Okay. And I did talk about, earlier about, having to walk away from relationships. And there's a lot of people right now who are walking away from relationships. I have a lot of clients who have, family members walking away from them, or they're walking away from family members. I've got, people walking away from their significant partners that they've been with for over 20 years. I have people walking away from jobs. I have people walking away from a career that they've done for 20, 25 years. Like, this isn't small. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. Today's soul action. It's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. You know what I get with that one is like, because of, people setting boundaries with one another, because there's a lot of relationship aspects that are going on right now. We've got the South Node in Libra. So this is about breaking up partnerships that are not of balance. If there's no balance, so that's a way, and that's, again, not just romantic, it's career, or you're paying for a place, and they don't fix anything and you're paying a ridiculous amount. That's a partnership. And if you're not getting your return on your investment, then you need to even out the scales and move to where you're being valued and what you're paying for is valued. Right? But for some of you, I feel like you need to ask for more. I think that you need to let go of the limiting belief that you can't have it all. Happiness, career, abundance, nice home, nice, and for some people, they don't want the big, beautiful home. They just want a pad of land, off grid, or a motor home or whatever, and they would live happily ever after, not being tied down to anything. For some of you, you need to ask for more, something more upgraded. And set boundaries with anything that is not that, or anything that is not giving you that. Because at the end of the day, the brightest card on this table is happy, happy. Because at the end of the day, your happiness is the most important. We didn't come here to be miserable. Not in our relationships, not in our jobs, not in our neighborhood, not in our world. We were sent here to connect with nature, animals, trees, drink good water, and eat healthy foods. And if you notice, there's been a lot of not that. So you got to get strategic in your life so that you can have those, because those shouldn't have to be creature comforts. Those should be everybody's comforts. And that is what we should be striving for. So I feel like you guys really need to take a look at your lives and really think about, what do you need to release to make all of that happen. Anyway, love you guys all so much. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who has purchased me a cup of coffee. I do appreciate that. The link is in the description box. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and I will chat with you again soon. Take care.